Today I fucked up by ripping my anus open. The following events transpired yesterday. Spent last night in A&E, on hardly any sleep and some pretty strong painkillers, so apologies for any mistakes here. Me and my girlfriend are trying to lose weight, and so for the past few months we have been eating super clean. Salads, quinoa, lean meats, etc. Very few carbs. Lost some weight, gained some muscle from working out too. Very happy with our progress. Because we had been so disciplined and it was my birthday, we decided to treat ourselves to our previously weekly treat of takeout. A huge pizza, fries, and nachos each, I know, hence why we needed to lose weight, washed down with soda. We went to bed feeling very full and happy, if a little guilty. I awoke a few hours later with intense stomach cramps. I could feel a ball of pizza nacho fries forming in the pit of my stomach and could tell it was not going to be pretty coming out. I waited till morning to go to the bathroom, small apartment, light sleeper GF, and as soon as I sat down on the crapper and pushed, I felt the most intense pain in my anal sphincter. Like it was being pulled apart from every angle. My girlfriend, who I had woken up by screaming, was now banging on the bathroom door thinking I was being murdered. The worst part was that I couldn't exactly pinch this bad boy off, as the seal had been broken and my pincher was now severely compromised. So I pushed through the pain, and could feel the ripping worsen with each push as this dry, fibrous monster made its way out of my asshole. After about 25 minutes I had birthed the hell snake. I only wish I had taken a photo as this thing was a sight to behold. A painful car journey and 3-hour wait later, the doctor said I had the worst anal fissures he had ever seen. Apparently the turd was so fat and hard it had literally ripped my asshole open in multiple places. Sitting is agony, they itch and burn like hell and I can feel a second boulder pushing its way into my lower intestine. For all you shickos, dimensions, difficult to say. Closer to Randy's first record attempt than I would be comfortable disclosing. Currix, I don't know, I forgot to contact the European Fecal Standards team for verification. I would say more than 1, less than 4. Color, dark. I drink a lot of coffee. Texture, like a sock filled with broken marbles. Too long didn't read, avoided bad food for months, gorged on pizza and nachos, gave birth to a baby-sized turd that ripped my anal cavity open on its way out, resulting in the worst anal fissures my doctor had ever seen. May. Edit, I'm sorry Reddit, I didn't take a photo. I wish I did. I wish I could go back in time and fix this. Wait, no I don't. I don't want this to turn into a Reddit fable where my compromised pincher is being spread between the dark corners of the web for the rest of time, so no I will not be squatting over a mirror, and taking a picture of my anus. Sorry. I also love my girlfriend, too much to ask her to get in there with a camera. There's no use in two people being traumatized by this. For all those sending get well messages and asking for updates, thank you sincerely. My girlfriend got over her anxiety and collected a cornucopia of stool softeners, numbing sprays, ice packs, and everything else imaginable. Thank you all for the advice. She and the chemist shared a laugh when she showed her the story. How nice. I can feel a second boulder pushing its way into my lower intestine. Winter is coming. Pick up some numbing spray. You should be able to find it at your local drug store if you're in the US. Total TMI, but it helped a lot after I gave birth to my daughter. I'll spare you the details. Feel better soon. Thanks. I did get some sort of cream from the doctor. I'll have to check if it has a numbing agent in. Nurse in a GI unit. Lube for the impending doom. Osmotic laxative like Miralax, pours water into the bowels to soften stool, which is what you want instead of a stimulant laxative like Senna. Squatty potty or equivalent to align the exit path. Squirt bottle, wet wipes, and numbing spray for the aftermath. If you still have pain and bleeding after a couple days or get a fever, see a doctor. Holy shit. Had a shit like this once. I cried because I couldn't get it out and it went back up my butt every time it breached my anus. It felt like reverse anal. I wanted to go to the hospital so they could pull it out of my ass because I couldn't push. I even put on a pair of gloves to see if I could pull it out. I started crying more because I couldn't find the shit. I had to suck it up and use Google for help. So, I drank a gallon of water, stooped on my toilet, took a deep breath and gave birth to a massive bloody shit. I felt relieved and violated all at once. I didn't even want to sit down after because it was painful. As a woman I am now terrified of actual childbirth and I feel your pain, dude. Side note, don't hold your shit in for 12+ hours. Definitely don't get super drunk without drinking water and then eat IHOP buttermilk pancakes after holding your shit in. WTF. Today I fucked up by leaving a suicide note before running outside. Okay, so the obligatory this happened a few months back. A little backstory, I have dealt with severe depression and suicidal thoughts, have a few, obviously, unsuccessful attempts. Good news, I'm better now and I laugh about it. I was better back then too. Also worth mentioning, I'm into writing short stories and currently a novel. So back to the fuck up. A short story I was writing back then started off with a 15-year-old girl finding a suicide letter dated 10 years into the future, and is in her own handwriting. I bet you can see where this is going. So I start drafting the letter, and before I finish it with the dating and stuff I get a call from my friend saying she is around and wants to talk, so I get out saying very little to my mom. After leaving in a hurry and staying outside for a few hours, my mom gets worried and calls me. Shocker, I left my phone at home. It's really not a rare thing for me to do, it's rare I take it with me unless I'm going to school or a date or something. She goes into my room and sees my suicide note. She gets scared and calls my dad. Soon after, my family is driving around looking for me. I walk back home and to my surprise there is police cars and my parents are crying. After a quick explaining and a few hours of scolding, everything was fine, but I felt terrible for putting my parents through that fear again. Too long didn't read. Me, a previously suicidal teen, writes a suicide letter for a short story, then leaves the house in a hurry. Parents call the cops thinking I killed myself. I show up eating ice cream and get scolded. Generally felt terrible. Edit. Wow, a lot of you want to read the horrible piece of fiction I wrote back then. I can't find the original story, but I'll try to rewrite from memory in the morning. Edit 2. Ah yes, the good old severe suicide. Oh, man, that's harsh. All I can say is that I'm glad you got out of the depressions. And are doing better now? Smile? Yup, I'm good as new right now, albeit a bit dependent on medication. Glad you're through it. If you don't mind me asking, what did help you through it? Asking for a friend? Edit. I really want to thank everyone for replying to me. I've been happy crying for some time right now. Seeing everyone suggest things and give me advice has just made me feel some sort of happiness I've not felt in a while. Thank you. Thanks to the person who told me you're an incredible person and I appreciate you taking time to message me. Thanks, friends. Damn. I too am a fan of Kendrick Lamar. My college roommate left me a suicide note and then went to class. This was pre-cell phone, so I had no way to contact her. I had to go to the RA, who then got her schedule, and 2 other RAs went to my roommate's classroom. They found her and pulled her out of class. She was required to go to mandatory counseling. I had to go once as well to pass along what was going on that I was aware of, so that the counselor had something to work with. He probably wanted to make sure I was okay as well. Freaked me the duck out. I don't remember if she ever apologized over that. It's a tough subject, to be honest. When I wrote suicide notes for real, after I didn't succeed, I felt awful about them and just pretended they didn't exist, so that might be one reason. Also, props to you for looking after her and going to the RA. If my friends hadn't notified my teachers about my state of mind, they wouldn't pressure my parents into taking me to therapy and I wouldn't be here. So that's a push in the right direction, even if she doesn't see it that way. Today I fucked up by running with the school flag, tripping, and destroying the state championship trophy in front of the whole school. So the mess up happened yesterday and I'm still saying oh my god to myself every time I think about it. This past Saturday our school's girls cross-country team won state, and because of that earned everyone a pep rally. The night before someone asked if anyone wanted to be the flag runner and I happily volunteered, because that's a super dope job. Well, here is exactly what went wrong. The pep rally is in motion. The cross-country team starts pouring down from the stands to lead a school cheer. This is exactly when you should do a flag run, so I start hauling out and narrowly avoid plowing one girl and make my way around the crowd. Definitely wouldn't recommend to a friend now though. I am caught up in the buzz of the moment and then all of a sudden I'm going down hard. All that is going through my head is siren noises and me thinking I should just die now, but unfortunately that never came to fruition and it got worse as I saw what I had tripped on and destroyed, the state trophy we just won and the one from last year. Now I'm a bit more famous around the school and kids keep seeing me in the hallway and saying OMG. You're the kid who broke the trophy. RIP me. Too long didn't read. I was the flag runner and I tripped over and destroyed 2 state trophies in front of the whole school. Edit, thanks for the gold. That makes it all worth it, sort of. Just a bit of extra info, the trophies have been repaired with tender, sweet words and some wood glue. Edit 2, wow 5 gold, I'm willing to destroy another trophy, if it nets me 5 more. LMFAO. Oh wow, so many props for posting that video. Thank you. The video is the best part. Today I fucked up, now with cringeworthy video evidence. I love that the teacher comes up, pats on you on the back like, kiddo you just fucked up but it's okay, don't worry, props to him for not going off on you. Haha, actually that's our principal and your props to him for not chewing me out. Wow. While the video is hysterical, pretty sure that trophy cost less to put together than this comment. It should be back in no time. Bold post. Well done, P.S. Or I don't know him personally but I'm sure he wasn't trying to be mean. Just having a laugh with some of his friends. Don't worry, I'm sure the kids in school will all soon forget about this instance, especially now that it's making its way around the internet. RIP op. Just like everyone forgot about that time you couldn't even spell your own name right.